So today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 key tips to turn you profitable in your day trading, right? And this, what I mean is, if you're not profitable yet, here are 5 key tips that will help you like become profitable or help you hopefully turn you profitable in your day trading journey. All right, let's get straight into it, guys. So the first tip, don't let your emotion get the best of you while you're in a trade. And what I mean by that is don't let your emotions get to you. Say you're up, you're in a play, right? You're in a trade. And let's say you're up 10%. Your first take profit's 15%. All right, then the trade just keeps on monkeying around in the 5 to 8% range. You're thinking, should I just get out now and just take my money and run, or do I wait for my first take profit to get hit? You set these take profits for a reason, guys. You can't like just like get in a play and you're up, let's say 5%, and your first take profit's 10%. You can't just take profit there. Like the risk to reward is not there. Like what you're willing to like lose and what you're willing to like make, they don't add up. So like it's not a good risk to reward anyways. So why don't you just wait for your take profit to get hit or wait for your stop loss to hit, and then like say you lose the trade, okay, you good risk to reward. Let's just go off a simple 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. The next trade you take, it hits TP, boom. Now you're up. Now you're up 10% on the port. If you're like, it's that simple, guys. You gotta just like stick to the game plan, stick to your risk to reward, and don't let your emotions get to you. Anything can happen while you're in a trade, but don't let your emotions get to the best of you. All right, let's move on to tip number 2, guys. Tip number 2. Make sure you have at least 3 confluences before you get in a trade. And what I mean by 3 confluences before you get in a trade, I mean 3 confluences as, okay, for me, I have 4 to 5 confluences, right? My first one is the 5 minute time frame adds up with the 15-minute time frame. So the 5 and the 15 minute, those are 2 confluences, right? Those are 2 confluences that the trade is going to go my way. So say we're in an uptrend, right? And I want to try and snipe the top, which I do not recommend you guys do, but let's just say in this case that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to snipe the top, and okay, the 5 minutes adding up, it looks like we could reverse soon, and then I go to the 15-minute time frame. Is the 15-minute time frame adding up, and does it look like we're going to reverse pretty soon? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those 2 time frames to add up, at least 2. If you could get 3 time frames to add up, that is the best case scenario, and you are gonna have a hard time losing that trade. I'll tell you. If short term you might lose it, but long term it's gonna go your way. I promise you. I guarantee you. Three time frames is like literally the key thing to making like your trading be successful, right? All right. Now the third confluence I have is, okay, like I was saying, say we're in an uptrend, right? And we got the 5 minute time frame looking like we could reverse. We got the 15-minute time frame looking like it could reverse, and then we go down to the 1 minute time frame. What's the 1 minute time frame looking like? That's where I get all my or most of my entries. If not the 1 minute, I'll get them on the 3 minute, right? Because I'm a day trader, not a swing trader. So I'm looking on the 1 minute and 3 minute for my entries. And what are they saying? Are they saying different? Are they saying the same? Right? And like I was saying before, if we're in that uptrend, my fourth confluence, like you guys only need, like I would recommend 4, but you need at least 3 to get in a trade. That's my rule. That's my rule of thumb. One of my rule of thumbs. So my fourth confluence is, so we're in an uptrend, correct? Yep, we're in an uptrend, right? And we all think it's gonna reverse. The 5 minute time frame is adding up with the 15 minute. The 1 minute time frame and the 3 minute time frame are looking like we're gonna get a good entry. All right. Now the fourth confluence that I have is I want to see us not creating such higher highs, because we're in an uptrend, right? We're creating higher highs and higher lows, and vice versa with a downtrend. When we're in a downtrend, we're creating lower lows and lower highs, right? That means when the stock's going up in an uptrend, right, we'll have a little pullback, and then that next rally up is going to be higher than the previous high, and vice versa with a downtrend, right? So I want to see us not create higher highs if we're in an uptrend and I'm looking to get into puts. I want to see a change in the way that like the stock's trading. So if we're very bullish on the day, I want to see a change in that. I want to see us come up to the level multiple times and not happen to break it. And then I'm looking to get in puts, right? All right. Now let's get into the third tip I have for you guys. The third tip I have for you guys is never trade more than 3 to 4 times a day, or if you lose your first trade of the day, just be done unless an A plus setup shows itself, right? And what I mean by that is if you're trading, right, If you over trade, you can lose on the day, and it's one thing that I did when I was a new trader. I thought I needed to trade every single day. Like I was looking for trades left and right. Like I was like finding setups within 2 to 3 minutes apart from each other. Like that just does not happen, guys. Like like from me being experienced and telling you guys this, like I maybe find two A plus setups a day, if even. One might be an A, one might be a C plus setup, C minus setup. Like they all vary. And like in my Discord, a lot of members know that I like to play lotto plays sometimes, like which is like what normally happens like in the first IBs, like first hour of the market. I call that IB session, right? Initial balancing session. And a lot of lottos will be taken then because it's kind of a 50-50 play. Like it could go our way, it might not. And if we lose it, so what? It was a lotto. It was like a 50-50. So don't go in heavy on my lotto plays. But a lot of lotto players have the good risk reward, and we just bank our asses off in it. Like that's what I like about like lottos. And another thing, what I mean when I say don't trade 3 to 4 times a day is say, okay, let's say you took 2 trades already. You made 50% on both of them. Okay, now in total you're up 100%. Maybe not on your port, but in gains you're up 100% that day, right? And then your third trade, sorry, excuse me, your third trade, you get in a trade and you're down 50%, right? And you don't, excuse me, and you don't want to cut that trade because you want to be like, shoot, it might come back up to break even. I want to be break even or not, if not green on the day. So, and then the trade comes back up to, let's say, negative 10%. You could have cut your losses short and be done for the day and beat up heavy, but no, you want to be green and profitable on the day. So you wait, and then blah, 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 you're down 80%. Next thing you know, you're down 90%. Then you're just like, shoot, there's no point in holding this. I'm going to cut. And now you're only up 10% in profits, if even. If you sized heavy on this trade, you would be down on the day. And that is why I don't like to trade. If my first 2 trades are normally green on the day, I will not happen to trade more than 2 times a day if the first 2 are green. And for the second part of this, if you lose your first trade of the day, just be done unless an A plus setup shows itself. And what I mean by that is, let's say, okay, we get in a play, right? And it goes the opposite way right as we get in, right? Our stop loss is hitting, blah, blah, blah. We're down like pretty good on the day, right? If you sized in heavy on this trade, we're down pretty good, and then an A plus setup shows itself later on. Like sometimes I'll take it, sometimes I won't. I'll just be done on the day. If I'm down really heavy, I'll just be done on the day. But if I'm not down too terribly, I would take another play, right? Because if you're down, like let's say you're down 20% on your portfolio. This is not in gains. This is on your portfolio. Let's say you're down 20% on your portfolio, and you take in just one trade, the first trade of the day, you're down 20% on your port, and you take another trade, and then you lose 10% on that trade. Now you're down 25% on your portfolio, right? That's those are big numbers that you don't want to be around. All right, guys. So I recommend only trade 3 to 4 times a day, or if you lose your first day trade of the day, just be done. Unless an A plus setup that you're very confident in shows itself to you guys. All right. All right. Let's get into the fourth tip I have for you guys. Make a game plan before you enter a trade, right? And that what I mean by making a game plan before you get in a trade is, I want you guys, when you get into a trade, I want you guys to have a game plan on where your stop loss and where your take profits are going to be. Because if you don't know where your stop loss is going to be, you might as well just not get in the trade, because you're not going to know when to get out if things happen to go the wrong way against you, right? And I want you guys to have multiple take profits, right? Especially if you have a bigger account. I want you guys to have a multiple take profits, because let your runners run and your losers cut them short. I'm sure you guys have heard that a lot from these videos that you guys have been watching, but let those runners run. Like, I mean, let them run. Like, my runners go 80% to 100% to 120% to 200%, guys. Like they might only be 5 contracts, 3 contracts, 1 contract, but that contract is going 250%, right? It's not your full position that you've held, but like part of your trade is still going, and you're still making extra money alongside of it. And then like for my first take profit, I'll take normally 50% of the 50% of the position I'm in. So if I'm in with 10 contracts, I'll cut 5, right? And then second position, I'll normally, or like my second take profit, sorry, I'll normally take out another 25%. So now I got 25% left, 25% of my position left in the trade to run for however long. And that 25%, I leave it till break even. It either hits my third take profit or it hits break even and I get stopped out of it. Either way, we made money, and that's why I like to have a game plan and set my take profits before I get in a trade. All right, guys. And then tip number 5 for you guys. Don't focus on the money you're making. Focus on the present, or the present that's coming. The percent. Sorry, I got a typo there. The percent that's coming in, right? And what I'm trying to say about that is, when you're in a trade, you're always looking at the money. You're always thinking like, $20. Should I take it? That's really good. Should I take it? That could buy me Chipotle or something. That could buy me Pancheros. That could buy me Dairy Queen if you're a Dairy Queen guy. Like, that $20 could buy you a lot of things. But like, okay, let's say you're in a trade and you're up $20, like we were saying before, but the percent wise, you're only up 5%. So $20 is 5% for you in your trade, right? And your first take profit's 10%. You like, if you hit your first take profit, that would be $40, correct? That'd be $40 instead of $20. Why would you take $20? If someone was handing you out $20 or $40, which one would you take? The 40, obviously. So that's why you want to let your trade just run and hit your first take profit. Because if it hits your first take profit, then you could buy double the amount of McDonald's you want, double the amount of Chipotle you want, or you'll just have so much more money. And that's one thing I'd really wish I did. I would get to I'd get diamond hands and be like, oh, I need to take this $30, easy $30 coming in my bank. You know what I mean? I made that in 2 minutes, easy. No, let the trades run and just let them go. That's one of my biggest tips I have for you guys. All right, guys. All right, these are my 5 tips for the video, guys, in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys got some knowledge out of this video. I hope you guys take this video serious and implement it into your day trading. And I want to see you guys all turn profitable. Please leave a comment below if you like the video or any future videos that you guys would like me to make. All right, guys, thanks for watching today's video, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.